In the heart of Africa, a continent rich with history and brimming with potential, a story of resilience unfolds. From the shores of the Atlantic to the Horn of Africa, a tapestry of leaders, both past and present, have shaped the narrative of a land that refuses to be defined by its challenges. Picture this: a young boy in Ghana, inspired by the words of Kwame Nkrumah, dreams of a united Africa. Fast forward to today, and that same spirit of Pan-Africanism burns bright in the eyes of a new generation of leaders. This is not just a tale of politics, it's a chronicle of Africa's unbreakable spirit. Let's take a journey through time, shall we? Imagine standing in the crowd as Nelson Mandela walks free after 27 years, his fist raised in defiance of apartheid. Feel the energy as Thomas Sankara, the young president of Burkina Faso, rallies his people towards self-reliance. These are not just names in history books. They are the architects of Africa's destiny, but the story doesn't end there. Today, a new breed of leaders is taking the helm, each carrying the torch lit by their predecessors. In Rwanda, Paul Kagame has transformed a nation once torn apart by genocide into a beacon of progress. Across the continent in Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed's vision of unity and reform earned him the Nobel Peace Prize. Yet, leadership in Africa is not just about those in power. It is about the millions of voices rising from the bustling markets of Lagos to the serene beaches of Zanzibar. It's about the artists, the entrepreneurs, the activists who refuse to let their continent be defined by outdated stereotypes. Africa's strength lies not just in its resources, but in its people. From the Maasai warriors of Kenya to the tech innovators in Nairobi's Silicon Savannah, the continent pulses with an energy that cannot be contained. This is a wake-up call to all African leaders. The power to shape the future lies in embracing the rich tapestry of cultures that make Africa unique. Consider the story of Ibrahim Traoré, the young military officer who became Burkina Faso's interim president. His rise to power echoes the revolutionary spirit of Sankara, reminding us that the dreams of yesterday are still alive today. Or look to Samia Suluhu Hassan, Tanzania's first female president, breaking barriers and challenging norms with every decision she makes. But let's not forget the challenges. Corruption, poverty, and conflict still plague many parts of the continent. Yet, for every obstacle, there's a story of triumph. In Senegal, Bassirou Diomaye's unexpected rise to the presidency shows that change can come from the most unexpected places. The power of culture and identity in Africa cannot be overstated. From the colorful kente cloth of Ghana to the rhythmic beats of Congolese rumba, African culture new force that unites and inspires. It's in the way a Yoruba proverb can capture a universal truth, or how a Zulu dance can tell a story without words. This cultural richness is not just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing force shaping Africa's future. In Namibia, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah carries this torch, blending traditional wisdom with modern governance as she navigates her country's path forward. The unbreakable spirit of Africa is perhaps best exemplified by its youth. In every corner of the continent, young Africans are innovating, creating, and dreaming big. They're not waiting for permission to change their world. They're doing it one idea at a time. Take a moment to imagine the potential. Picture an Africa where every child has access to quality education, where healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Envision cities powered by renewable energy, farmlands thriving with sustainable practices. This is not a far-fetched dream. It's a vision that today's leaders are working to make a reality. But here's the thing, Africa's future is not just about Africa. In an interconnected world, the continent's success is global success. The innovations born in African tech hubs could solve problems worldwide. The sustainable practices developed in African communities could be the key to combating climate change globally. So to all African leaders, past, present, and future, this is your moment. The eyes of the world are upon you, not with pity or skepticism, but with hope and expectation. Your decisions today will echo through generations. Will you rise to the challenge? Remember the words of Julius Nyerere, We, the people of Tanganyika, would like to light a candle and put it on top of Mount Kilimanjaro, which would shine beyond our borders, giving hope where there was despair, love where there was hate, and dignity where before there was only humiliation. That candle still burns bright, its flame carried by leaders like Abiy Ahmed, who dared to make peace where there was conflict, and Paul Kagame, who rebuilt a nation from the ashes of genocide. It burns in the hearts of every African who refuses to give up on their dreams. As we look to the future, let's not forget the lessons of the past. The wisdom of Obafemi Awolowo, who understood that education was the key to unlocking Africa's potential. The courage of Patrice Lumumba, who stood up to colonial powers and paid the ultimate price for his convictions. These stories, these legacies, are not just history. They are the foundation upon which a new Africa is being built. An Africa that is proud of its heritage, confident in its abilities, and unafraid to chart its own course in the world. To the young girl in a village school dreaming of becoming a scientist, to the aspiring entrepreneur in a bustling city plotting the next big innovation, know this: you are the heartbeat of Africa's future. Your dreams, your determination, your unbreakable spirit, these are the true resources that will propel Africa forward. And to the world watching, take note: Africa is not a continent to be pitied or exploited. It is a land of opportunity, of innovation, of untapped potential. The next global breakthrough, the next world-changing idea, could very well come from African soil. As we close this chapter of our story, remember that Africa's narrative is still being written. Every day, in countless ways, Africans are adding new pages to this epic tale of resilience and hope. From the bustling streets of Cairo to the rolling hills of Cape Town, the spirit of Africa beats on, unbroken and unbowed. So let this be a rallying cry, a call to action for all who believe in the power of Africa. Whether you're a leader in government, a community organizer, or simply someone who refuses to give up on their dreams, you have a role to play in this unfolding story. The Chronicle of Africa's strength, resilience, and power is not just a tale of the past or a vision of the future. It's happening right now in this very moment, and you, dear listener, are part of it. So stand tall, dream big, and never forget, the spirit of Africa is unbreakable and its best chapters are yet to be written.